Today we're continuing our previous stream, which only ran for 5 or 10 minutes, of Kerbal Space Program 2. I did a little bit of flying while off stream. I didn't want to do too much, but we were just doing this long, kind of monotonous plane ride, so I flew from here over to here. I initially had paused at the horizon line because I wanted you guys to see the sunrise, but I realized that I am not meeting the mission parameters because this mission says launch a vessel with a lander can and perform a crew observation, and we do not have a lander can on our craft, so we're gonna have to do this again anyway. So we've flown through the sunrise, and we are currently trying to land here. I'm gonna land here anyway, even though we're not meeting the mission objective, just to kind of try out the landing, even though our landing gear's toast, see if the parachutes work, and also we have some science samples on board here from running atmospheric surveys that I want to try to recover. So we got an atmosphere sample from the highlands. That's the only one really, but we're in the midst of collecting another one from the grasslands. If we can manage that before we land, we'll see. And we're currently in the process of landing. We want to land as close to that yellow marker as possible. But we have no landing gear. The landing gear, for whatever reason, seems to be completely broken. So that's going to be interesting. Thing is, it was working when we took off. It's just not working anymore. I guess maybe damaged it somehow in flight. I don't know. "33 kilometers out, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Doesn't seem like an ideal landing site for a plane with no landing gear. Pretty hilly out here. Looks like we're going over beach and highlands here, so we might not get any more grassland data. Looking at our fuel, we still got a little bit of fuel, so we could swing around and just try to get grassland data. I think maybe I'll actually do that. We have a nice, slow, peaceful flight over the grasslands here. Okay, we're approaching pretty quick actually, so we might want to start slowing down. I also think this airplane needs some tuning. It's very wobbly. It's not very stable, and it's hard to steer. Like, it doesn't want to. When I try to turn it, it wants to rotate back the way that it was facing previously. It doesn't want to. I don't know, maybe that's just the way airplanes do, I don't know. Never actually flown an airplane before, but it seems like fiddly. Oh, there's a desert biome. I didn't even know Kerbal had a desert biome. We could throw out our grasslands data and try to do that, but I don't think we're going to be over it for the full 2 minutes that it takes to run this survey. Try to control the porpoising a little bit here. There we go. And I think this is grasslands over here. I think once we get over there, we'll be able to get some more grassland data. I think we got about a minute worth earlier, maybe. We shall see. Also, just kind of getting prepared to land here. Let's go to a little more power. By which I mean, I'm going to max out the throttle because I'm impatient. Looks like we're getting on to a narrow band of grassland, maybe? Still saying desert. Highlands, darn. Okay, well, so much for that plan. This is all going to be highlands. I don't want to fly all the way over there and rather just land. There we go. We did find a little strip of grassland. It's not going to last for a full minute, though, I don't think. Maybe it's based on where the nose is pointed at? That can't be right. To not actually crash the plane while I'm doing this, otherwise it's kind of defeats purpose. Yeah, I think maybe... It's interesting, the handling's kind of okay at a lower speed, actually. It's turning a lot more nicely now. That's a lot more stable. I wonder if there's just too much drag? Maybe we need more aerodynamic parts. So, you know what? I think I have the trim still set for it to fly upward. It's not accepting a trim adjustment here. Oh, I see. You have to hold down the Alt key while I'm doing the trim, otherwise it doesn't change anything. Oh, I get it now. So maybe slow down a little bit, but not quite that much. We're not going to land exactly on target anyway. We just need to have a slow enough speed that the parachutes will actually work, which we're already there, so we just want to be over the target then. Curb-wide tour. I guess that's going to have us go to all different landmarks, maybe. I'm a little nervous by the fact that the chutes have not opened yet, but I think they'll open when we get to a very low altitude. There we are. This is not the correct orientation for landing the plane. I wonder if I can actually still steer the plane in this configuration. If so, that could be kind of okay. See what happens here when we land. We're still going quite quickly, and I can't bring the nose up because of the way the parachutes are, so without putting in some throttle, that is. Try to see if we can get some... Oh, we can kind of do like a powered glide type of deal here. But it... I think this is the best we can do. Oh, brace for impact. Okay, we lost the... Okay, I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. For a landing with no landing gear and a badly balanced parachute setup, I think that's pretty good. Let's climb out of the vehicle. We can do a crew report here, maybe? Where are we? Desert. Observation, desert 4, science. I hope we can actually get back up here. If not, I guess we'll just have to recover the vehicle separately. That's kind of a cool landmark there. Run, Valentina, run! I'm gonna put a flag here. Fast forward when running is hilarious. Faster, faster, Valentina. There we go. You can do it. Okay, well, we're there. Oh, I guess I don't have a probe core on this? That's okay. Oh, look at that moon. That's cool. I'm gonna plant a flag before we take a picture. I'll run the surface survey and the crew observation as well. Oh, we found some beach sand. Pretty sweet. Okay. Sample taken from Cappy Rock are a type of pink sandstone. Oh, Cappy Rock is its own biome. That's cool. See, the area is mostly sand and dirt. Formation of pink sandstone. Valentina landed here without landing gear. After the quarter moon. Quarter moon, excuse me. I don't have an umlaut on my keyboard, so that'll have to do. Put the flag, Valentina, you put the flag facing the wrong way. Oh well. There needs to be like a screenshot mode in this game where you can turn all this stuff off. There probably is one, I just don't know how to do it. Alright, let's go back to mission control first of all. Yeah, so we didn't get credit for this because we didn't launch a Vestal with a lander can. A tracking station, that's what we want. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and recover this. Okay, got a research report worth 28 science points. Oh, and there's Valentina. There she is. So we're going to walk away from Cappy Rock and get separate samples from the desert surface. Okay, and then we're going to go back to Cappy Rock before we wrap up. Okay, we're in Cappy Rock now. Now, we recover the quote-unquote vessel. Yes, we didn't get our mission, unfortunately, because we didn't fill all the objectives because I wasn't paying attention. Let's see. I really want to get medium payloads. So I'm thinking what we can do is we can try to build a rover to go out there with a lander can. I think that'd be kind of a cool project. We do have a rover that we're working on that I haven't really got to use on a mission yet. This is the wrong screen I'm looking at here. Let's go to the VAB. So here's the latest current version of the mini rover. And we wanted to give it a lander can. It's kind of a shame because I like the chair a lot better, aesthetically. I just think it's cool, but I don't know, this is pretty cool in its own right. See what happens when we pull this apart. Hopefully I don't have to reassemble every individual little piece here. At least we got the wheels to stay on. I ended up keeping this cylindrical segment, I don't know yet. For now, I'm going to try to replace that with this and see how it handles. Let's make this the root part, please. I mean, invalid assembly anchor. There it is, okay. Perfect. Oh, they're both blinking in time. How about that? Okay, so all that stuff's the same. This has really poor ground clearance, though. It's unfortunate. And the cockpit's also kind of in the wrong, where this bit is in the wrong spot. Let's see if we can correct that. Maybe we can use the translation tool. Okay, that seems promising, maybe. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to get underneath the rover, though. That looks wacky as hell, but whatever works, right? Not sure what's going on with the solar panel here. That doesn't seem like the spot where a solar panel should be mounted. I think that should have got removed and remounted. We'll see about that in a minute. This is the ladder thing. I think we're actually going to rotate this kind of on its side. This thing does have a probe core, right? It does, yeah. Okay, good. So we're going to change the assembly anchor to the probe core. You know, the door in one side of this thing that's sideways, like an absolute lunatic. Or actually, let's see if we can put a structure underneath it. Almost we don't have a lot of options for like T-shaped connectors. We have panels. Oh, here we go. We have. I take it back. We got some stuff to work with here. Let's put like one of these. To create a little more space here. Oh, interesting. Have that, and then this is way lighter, of course, because it's small. I mean, of course, because it's hollow, is what I would say. Here we go. I have a feeling this is very top heavy. We got more pieces still stuck to this. Let's liberate those. Let's see if we can attach pieces to this frame. Seems to be fine. Just want to see what the comparative weight is like. So this is 0.112. This is 0.038. So this is way heavier, yeah. So we're going to try it like this. And then we got to fit all these pieces of equipment back in there somehow. This lander can is still not right. Make sure I have the right part first of all. This is the lander can, right? You'll see lander can, yeah. Oh, this is also a lander. This is a 2C version. I think that has the same problems and also weighs more. Way more, yeah. But this is lighter than the original pod that we had on here, so that's an advantage at least. Do it like that. Or, well, I think I'd rather have it give them like a... This would be like the captain's quarters up here, right? It's got a little nice rear window, and then you can walk out here onto the superstructure. Or, the frame, not really superstructure. It's not on top. How do I... Try to adjust the camera to make it go downward because it bugs me that the wheels are like below the edge of the screen almost. I'm not sure how to fix that. Okay. It's the wrong symmetry mode. Oh, we can put more solar panels up here too. And then we have this thing sticking up. Actually do it like this. Yeah, got little wings now. How about that? Hopefully it doesn't fly. You try to drive it. Okay, and then we need the landing gear for the little kickstand. So the purpose of this is to make it stop moving, because a lot of times it just doesn't want to stop moving. That's rude. Let's put it over by the other end here, so that it doesn't obstruct the ladder. Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to... Thank you. Oops, this is tilted. These are backwards. I don't think that's quite enough. I think that should do it. It's gonna look kind of funny when it's stopped, but that's okay. Let's see if I can move these up a tiny bit higher. Yep. Better. I'm gonna maximize the spring strength here. And then I also want to change... I wanted to see if we could change the settings for the SAS modules. Yeah, here we go. So we could change these back manually if we need to, if we get rolled over, but by default I want them in SAS only mode. Oh, that's the solar panel. I thought that was the ladder. I'm gonna fit in this battery still. Guess I could go up on here, but it would be really cool if we could have an attachment point there for airlifting the rover or landing it somewhere. Could put those here technically. I think that's okay. Almost looks like some kind of BattleTech vehicle with guns on the sides. Okay, single symmetry now. What did I just do here? Beautiful. We got enough panels on there now. We just need the ladders, and we gotta test out the ladder and make sure it works before we try to fly this thing anywhere. Oh, we need the backup antennas. I guess these aren't really backups. This is the main antenna, actually. Thinking... trying to think where the most protected place is if this thing's involved in a rollover. We have one there for this reason, so that's okay. Also don't want to obstruct that solar panel. I think this could be good. See what it's like with everything extended. Make sure they don't collide with each other. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna move it a little bit. That's better. Upside down. Close enough. Actually, I'm gonna put this up a little bit. Oh, bad. Okay, I think that'll do. Why did it change my vehicle name to Fly Safe? Oh, I guess I did. Did I build this from scratch? I didn't build this from scratch. What the heck? Mini Rover Mark II. Let's save it in a configuration with all of the things retracted, so that we can only deploy those things when we actually need them. I guess that was the only thing that was extended. Alright, I'm gonna test drive this first. Need the vehicle resources. There we go. Test brakes. Oh, it's... why the heck is it backwards? It's because of this thing. Darn it. I guess we can make it more truck-like. So we could shorten this actually, since we don't have any gear mounted over here. But I think it's probably going to be more stable if we... well, if we keep it compact, it'll be easier to fly it though. Let's try this. So... some extra parts from the first build that we forgot to throw out. I think that'll be okay. We could probably translate the probe core forward a little bit. Let's get a smaller structural part to bridge this gap. Oh, these are this is a procedural part, I think. Maybe not. Oh, okay. Okay. Windows 7.0 impact tolerance 40. This has a little more impact tolerance and weighs half as much. So between those two things, we should really use this. What about this guy? This still weighs more. That's valid. I know what's going on with this panel here. This could be okay. I'm a little worried it's going to be top heavy, but I think most of the weight is in the stabilizers, and it does have stabilizers. It has really good stabilization actually, so we'll try it like this maybe. I have to move these aft solar panels. Put them like here in case it gets... Oh, the bay doors are up there. That's why it won't let me mount them. Lets me mount them over here, but not up there. If there's any bouncing at all, we're going to lose these. Why bother mounting them there? Let's put them somewhere a little more useful. Here, maybe? I think that'll be good. Hopefully those don't come off from the wind or anything like that. And then we're gonna put the ladder things on the back again. Not again, I mean instead of the front. And then we're gonna move the kickstand thing to the front so it doesn't... this goes... I don't like the fact that this goes over the wheel. I don't really see how to avoid it though. Unless... This is gonna make this thing look a little messed up, but... Didn't really help. Make the ladder go diagonally back. I think that's the play here. Maybe I should actually have this. Let's actually do this. Let's have it like here, facing forward. Oh, I turned off the mirror symmetry, darn it. To place this again. That should do it. Oh, I'm thinking to be a tiny bit higher though. Yeesh. It's okay, I'm just gonna leave those two panels off. Okay, so we got that. The legs retracted. Get this ladder retracted. Oh, well, let's put the other ladder on first. I'm gonna use a mirror symmetry because otherwise trying to get these two things lined up is gonna drive me crazy. Here we go. Alright, I think we can try it out now. Yeah, lights don't work, of course. Why is it driving backwards still? This, I must have this thing on backwards. I could just invert the controls, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather I can make sure all the parts are facing the right way. And then get into some weirdness later. Game's too buggy to do stuff like that and get away with it. Okay. Try that. Come on. I control from there, it goes the right way. When I'm controlling from there, it's going backwards still. That's wild. Okay. Alright, we'll just reverse the orientation on the lander can. I think it's going to be a problem. We go to land the... Actually, we could just use the probe core to drive, right? Can I? I could disable the control from here. can't. There's no option to disable the controls. Okay, we're just gonna make a procedure of sorting that out when we land, because I think if I disable this and like invert it and everything, I'm gonna have a real hard time once we land this on a planet or someplace. So let's just practice driving, make sure all the other features work. So I'm gonna control from the probe core. What else? Oh, we gotta test where we can actually get on or off this thing, right? Cannot turn, apparently. That's gonna be a problem. What did I do here? Oh, I hit G for the landing gear. Gotta be careful not to do that while I'm driving by accident. Okay. Brake and gear buttons are right next to each other on my keyboard. Control from here forward. There we go. I could have turned before is what was happening. Panels seem to be doing okay. We're going to retract them for now. So it's nighttime anyway. We want to see how long we can go on this electric charge. And I want to get into these hills here. I don't want the panels to get shorn off. Going on a nice little cruise. Into the stars. Oh boy. Okay, well, we practiced our first rollover. So pay attention to what this thing's top speed actually is. We're going pretty quick there. About 23 meters a second, 24 meters a second it looks like. That'll be a little... I was throwing it in reverse there as well as braking, so I think that had something to do with our foot there. Can't see anything on this map. There needs to be like a night vision mode for the world map. Hoping for something a little more hilly out here. I thought there was hills beyond this tree line. Maybe? Here's a hill. Okay. See if we can negotiate this terrain. Oh boy. Well, Valentina died. Okay. Why is it in this weird orientation? Turn off SAS. Okay, let's try this again. Oh no, 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 no. This is too steep for the rover. Oh, I can't test the ladder now because the lander can's gone. See if this is enough to keep the rover from moving. Sort of. Yeah, okay, that's acceptable. Okay, these things went to the ground and didn't break, so that's good. We just need to test whether Valentina can climb up and down on this thing. Maybe we should have other... Oh, we also haven't done a sideways rollover. Oh, now the lights are working. So weird. Okay. Oh, hold on, before we do that, let me just check the... Oh, what I clicked on there. There we go. That's better. Okay. So I have to remember to change the Octo's orientation to forward. Okay. Moment of truth, can we climb off of this thing? That's pretty sweet. Look at this thing. It's gonna look awesome when we land this on, like, Minimus. Although it's probably gonna flip over a lot. Oops. Okay, we can get the board from here. Here we go. Perfect. Alright, so forward orientation, and then we're good to go. Hold on. We even tested it at night, so well, it's got quite a bit of endurance. That's good. All right, so that's it for this, and then we probably want to put. Question is, how are we going to transport this to a different part of the planet? It's not going to fit in a payload fairing, I don't think. Maybe. Could try this and see what happens. Okay, so let's do this. Um... So when we connect to this other rocket, I'm thinking we're going to be turning the whole thing upside down. There's no way to retract the wheels, is there? That's a shame. Where did that go? You know what? It's not wide enough. That's what's happening. Oh, darn. Maybe we can make the docking port slightly off center. I think that'll help. There we go. Okay, we got a payload. Now let's make this. I'm gonna make this the assembly anchor. And I'm gonna rotate the whole thing upside down. Now it's a rocket. And we're gonna switch from airplane mode to up and down mode. How is this gonna work? How are we gonna land this thing? There's no landing apparatus on the parts that we've set up here, right? So we have to have some kind of like spider lander thing that can exist outside of this, unless we give the rover jets, which we could do maybe. I feel like we have enough. We could give the rover some RCS and have it land on its wheels and give it some more landing gear. I think that might be the way to go. It might be too heavy for RCS though. I don't know. Okay, let's assume for the sake of argument that's not the way we're going. Put something like that there. And then I'm gonna later on I'm gonna attach a probe core to this. Am I? It's gonna work almost like the Mars rovers, I think. Except the whole thing's gonna land, not just the... Hold on, I just got a work message, I gotta see what that is. So if I wanted this to work like... Oh, there's different Mars rovers. Actually, there's a bouncy one, and there's... You know what? I'm not going to do this upside down because it really complicates the entire build. Let's see if we can put the docking thing on the bottom instead. I'm gonna have to put in some extra, like, something to offset the wheels and make them lower to the ground. To move the ladder too, I guess. I'm gonna wrap up in a minute here. Alright, yeah, unfortunately I have to wrap this up for today, so we're going to come back to this workspace next time. I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. Have a good afternoon, folks, and I'll see you next time. Take care.